Hello everybody, welcome back to Black Beating Gaming. My name is Murphy and we're back again with another reacting to your Minecraft builds video. A video series where I and my humble opinions on stuff react to your best, most cherished Minecraft creations, and then you get that sweet validation you've been craving. I'm here to offer that to you. That's why I'm here. I do this for you. As always, don't forget to check out the links in the video description down below. You've got all of the social media links as well as the Patreon and the YouTube member links down there as well. Plus the link that will take you to the specific channel in the Black Beating Gaming Discord server where you can submit your own builds for the next video. All right, let's start reacting to some builds. All right, the first person we got in here is Ziggy. This is his rendition of 55 Water Street. Very nice. It really can't be understated how important it is to have this kind of variation in your city. Basic office buildings here. This looks like a bank building. I can see through this to the building on the other side though. Makes me wonder what type of interiors we're dealing with here. There's nothing wrong with just having the exterior of your building, but you know me, I'm a sucker for an interior. Here's another picture right here of the city with a dense cloud layer. What makes it look like the city is blanketed in fog, even though I'm pretty sure that this is just where the cloud layer is in the game. See, this is what I like about Ziggy's cities. Look at the sawtooth kind of variation here. So you don't have this big clump of really tall buildings. It's not just one tall building after the next. Everything plays a part in the look of the skyline. This isn't quite street view. This is probably on the roof of one of his smaller buildings looking up over at the taller ones. Steinway Tower has an interesting look to it, doesn't it? Yeah, see, look, all the different types of blocks used. This is a big mistake that I made very early on when I started making like skyscrapers and stuff in Minecraft. I would only use quartz blocks. That's it. It's like you suddenly lose your depth perception when you look at it. It just looks like a flat mess. This is exactly what you do to avoid that. Thank you so much for submitting, Ziggy. It's always awesome for you to take us to the streets of Chelsea and show us what's going on in that city. Okay, next we have Eric with some night shots of Lower Manhattan circa late 1990s. Ooh, this is so cool. I love it when you guys do this. When you make it look like certain rooms in the skyscrapers are illuminated and others aren't. I mean, when you get up close like this, you see this building, this tall building here on the left, you can tell it's just glowstone. But when you pull out a bit and you look at the rest of the buildings, the illusion is very effective. We got another shot from a different angle. Oh, and here's a good look at something you couldn't see from the other angles. Look at the roads. Look at the detail in the roads here. Very cool. Ooh, a top-down view. I love the way these shaders make it look, the shadows cast by the buildings here. Here we go, here's another daytime shot. Really good view of the World Trade Center complex here and the roads that he put in. I would love you to put your little character right there and take a look down the road and see all the buildings, those towering buildings on the sides. That'd be really cool. Here we go, just another shot. All right, looks like that's it from Eric. Thank you so much for submitting. Those look really awesome, especially with those shaders. All right, up next we have RMS Queen Mary with Darth Vader's Fortress from Star Wars. Oh, look at that. Quite demonic. It's kind of weird seeing it not on Mustafar, though. I'm surprised you didn't build this in the Nether. I feel like all that lava would be more in line with it, but either way, this looks absolutely awesome. Would also love to see some pictures from the inside. Makes me want to play Star Wars Battlefront 2 so bad. Very well done, RMS Queen Mary. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, up next we have Tom with a Boeing 707 made on Pocket Edition. This is the interior. The texture on the Blackstone bricks actually looks like what they normally make those seats out of. There you go, got a view from the rear. Got a good look at the wings there with the engines on the sides, the turbines, whatever you call them. You got individual windows along the sides as well as the emergency exits and the rear exit there. And here we go, a view from the front. Got the ladder coming out onto the tarmac. It's just a block with a button on it, and that makes it a wheel. Sometimes the most elegant solutions in Minecraft are the simplest because it works. Now, it would be cool if there was a cockpit and you could see outside of it, but whatever completes the look of your build, man, I like it. Very cool. Anyway, thank you so much, Tom. All right, up next we have Roni, longtime contributor, with his rendition of the Eiffel Tower. Well, I'll be. This doesn't look half bad now, does it? You can see the detail on the arches here. The proportions look about right. Maybe the base would need to be a little bit bigger, but I can't even tell you the last time I even looked at the Eiffel Tower. The top looks great. The best thing is it looks like the Eiffel Tower and it's not gigantic. That's one thing that I've always respected about Roni is the fact that whatever they decide to show isn't, made for bragging rights. It's to build the thing in the game. It's not like, oh, I made this, but at the height limit, yeah. It's, here's that thing in the game, and it looks really good. Continental Center, New York City. Oh, that draw distance is so bad, bro. Building is like phasing in and out of reality. But overall, yes, your building here looks fantastic. It looks great. Good form. Love the tapering off of the edges right down here. Perfect representation of a contemporary skyscraper. Oh, and then the New York Life building. I'm guessing this is the building over on the other side. Puts a lot of effort into deciding which types of blocks that are gonna go into the build here. Everything in Minecraft is a flat edge, but looking at this, look at all of the texture there. Just by using different blocks, you create the illusion that you've got all these bumps and crevices and windows and ledges. It's this attention to detail is why Roni doesn't have to make a building that reaches the height limit for it to look good. Okay, up next we have CK Fits with a Viking Settlement. Ooh, very cool. I'd love to see some more pictures of the interiors of the buildings here. Would love to get a closer look. It's really nice to be able to see all of it, to be able to see these warships right here. I love the detail that you put into them. Look at all of this interesting geometry that you've got going on here in some of these buildings. It's just a little hard to see when you're pulled out into a view like this. But from what I can see, it does. It looks fantastic. An excellent Viking settlement. Ooh, up next is one of my favorite contributors, ShipFan1936. Here are updated pictures of his Disney Magic cruise liners. Look at these. Look at the attention to detail. Look how massive. Look how correct the proportions are. I mean, first off, you've got all of these curves here that you have to worry about on a ship. Look, you can even see the lifeboats in the individual cabins. He's even got a flowing flag at an angle. The thing is so massive that the ship on the other side is fading away into the ether. Look at the detail on the smokestacks, the vent stacks, whatever you call those things. And just look at all of this. They'll get some shots of the interior. The theater right there, that's awesome. Restaurant, like lounge area, you got the bar over there in the corner. I think that's the bar. They even used item frames on both sides of a stairpiece in order to make a chair with armrests. Picture of the pool on the deck. So cool. So flippin' cool. Fantastic. Thank you very much, ShipFan. Okay, moving on. We have Wooz Kaloofa. Ooh, looks like a contemporary mansion. Ooh, got some trees and a garden right there. Here we go. Got a view from the front. Couple of chimneys right there. Walk around balcony. Got some lounge chairs out there. Another door leading into the back. There you go. Another view of the side. Where's the interior? Come on, man, I need to see what the interior looks like. You don't sell a house without showing what the master bathroom looks like, man. Either way, thank you so much, Wooz. Ooh, okay, next we have Kyle with his Bank of China Tower. Yeah, look at that. You got these diagonal bits there looking pretty good. This is not an easy build to pull off. Very triangular, and take it from me, Minecraft does not like triangles. New York Times building right there. How did you do that? Yeah, look at that. I've been to the New York Times building just outside of Penn Station, I believe. No, that's a good job. Here we go, the NEMA building in Chicago. All the different tiers that go up like that. Chicago's got some crazy architecture, man. I love it. Nice roads. Nice grid pattern to the city here. Good to see that you're planning everything out. This is a cool looking building too. Yeah, I got the street level view. My favorite. I love that. Very nice. Thank you for sharing. All right, who's next? Looks like we've got Lieutenant Lettuce. Lettuce puts so much detail into his buildings. They look so good. This sense of scale and verticality, it's really, really good. There's another view of it. The building like tapers up, weird trapezoid over the street there. Yeah, like, look at all the detail in the roof of this building there. That's awesome. This is their city, Rainville. This just looks awesome. All of these waterfront properties there. It looks like if you look right down there, you can see something that says Rainville. Sears Tower there. What looks like the Chrysler building there. Chonky Boy. It could just look that way because of the field of view. Yeah, I knew that the Chrysler building wasn't that chunky. Yeah, look at that. That is fantastic. That is a wonderful Chrysler building. Oh, the Twin Tower is under construction. That's neat. Oh, really cool office building. Lettuce submitted this for the very first build-off. It doesn't look like each individual floor is furnished, but the level of detail here, mamma mia. And then a media office building. I like all the different colors. Look at all the texture here, up and down the side of the building. It's not just a big block. You know, it's not just some fat rectangle with windows. Very, very well done, Lettuce. Way to go, you leafy green vegetable, you. Ooh, we've got another Pocket Edition submission from Ryoshi. Ooh, that looks like some kind of cathedral. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on in the picture just because a lot of the different buildings are using the same blocks. You can tell you've got a lot of variation in the different shapes of the buildings here. A lot of them are illuminated, which I'm hoping means that they have interiors. I'm getting like dystopian future vibes from this. Don't know why. You got like these towering monolithic buildings with a very dark atmosphere. Very well done, Ryoshi. Thank you for submitting. All right, up next we have Apolloboy. These are some vertical pictures here, so it's a little hard to see specifically what's going on, but I'm definitely seeing a lot of detail. Looks like a pretty big hill, some kind of Acropolis situation here in the middle of a city. It's like a glass monument with a big heart in it. Get another view of that building up there on top of the hill. We got another view. Oh, you can really see the shape of your little monument here. That's cool. There we go. This is a better picture because I can actually see some of your buildings in it. But yeah, block variation, color variation. It really helps make your buildings pop. Very well done, Apollo. Thanks so much for sharing. Okay, and we've got Space Hoosier with One Chicago Square. That is a pretty dope looking building. Very contemporary look here. Flat glass walls all the way up, harsh angles on the edges. You could take this picture and put it on the picture of the skyline of Chicago and it would be right at home. Yeah, look at that. Very cool. Oh, I love these. The marina outside the One World Trade Center, and then One World Trade Center, obviously. I love these skyline shots. They're so great. Love all the detail. You're doing a fantastic job. Thank you so much for sharing, Space Hoosier. All right, up next, we got the OG himself, Dayton, lending us a video that we can watch. Emerald Plaza, located in San Diego. Wow. That's pretty cool. Oh, and some other build you're working on over there. What is that? Peeking out of the mist in the distance. Oh, but no interior. Or at least not much of an interior. Very, very, very cool, Dayton. Massive scale, high attention to detail, realistic, always well done. All right, here we go. We've got Scruddy Buddy. Hey, this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. I think that spire needs to be a bit taller, though. A bit more substantial. That's a nice shot. Yeah, definitely like the base that you got going there. I like for the use of different colored blocks here to really make the building pop so you can really see the lines of the windows as they go up. Again, I think that spire needs to be about right up to here. Just a bit bigger. Now this is a cool building. Man, how long did that take you to do? To figure out the different curves for that there. See how that looks? That's not just a flat edge meeting another flat edge. Like, there's curvature there. There's sloping, I should say. And you've also got the different patterns on the different side of the building. Man, that is interesting. That looks really good. Here's the rest of the OG complex that they decided to make. Yep, North Tower, South Tower, the lobby. Very cool. Oh, and they also added some of the buildings around it. Cool. Yeah, it definitely makes it feel like it's more of an urban space. Like it's not isolated. You have a picture of the pavilion itself. There you go. Nice. I love you building these and actually putting them on water. Hell of a lot of detail on the stern there. At these masts. Excellent night shot. Very cool. Love the reflections on the water. Okay, Scret, thank you so much for sharing. And with that, we're down to our final submissions. NRGXIndy. So here we go. Look at that. Realistic looking trees, but just the way that the sunlight glints on all this stuff, really cool. The attention to detail. Incredible. I mean, the block selection here, the difference between these wall pieces here, smooth blocks here, this blue there, the prismarine up here with the hint of gold, different block placements as they go up, some blocks inset from the outer blocks, a couple of stair pieces with some blocks above them. It's not complicated, but the effect is, it works. Use a ground up view of that. Whatever lighting you're using is doing the job. This looks like a real photo. That, and they've got a pretty good photographic eye. Statue in the World Trade Center Plaza, I'm guessing. See the lamppost there. Here you go. Another cool shot of the sun reflecting off of this. I'm assuming they've got a lot of mods in here because these look big. These look very big. And I can see that there's some glowstone or some kind of lighting source added in there. Would love to see a night shot. Oh, and they've provided a comparison shot for One Liberty Plaza, corner of Liberty Street and Broadway. Here's the real life shot right here. Those are not Steve's. All right, those are real people. And then this is theirs. Yeah, you can tell this is gigantic. Just look at the amount of blocks that are needed. Like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blocks tall. Steve would be right here. So not only is the detail unbelievably impressive, but the scale of these builds is off the charts. It reaches a higher level of realism. That is just unbelievably impressive. NRG, I thank you so much for submitting. I can't wait to see what you put in here next time. And that goes for all of you as well. I love your recreations. I love how realistic or how surreal you like to go with them. Just the creativity on display, the workmanship on display, the attention to detail on display makes me want to be a better builder. Remember, if you want to submit one of your own, please follow the link in the description down below to the Discord page so you can submit your own builds, and hopefully I'll get to it in the next video. There's also links down there for social media and to support us on Patreon and by becoming a YouTube member. Would really appreciate that. If you liked any of these builds or if you liked my reaction to these builds, leave a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe so you'll know whenever I'm pumping out new content. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. I'll see you next time.